Hardy now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. To the air. Howard. He'll let this go for Pickens. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Laporta in motion. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Finding room across midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tacolaro there to stop it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're trying to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 30.
That is a big play for L.A. 35 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing now from the gun. To the goal line and in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, L.A. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw here on first down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Rams first down.
Throwing now on first and 10. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. He's brought the stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
It's second and 8.
Second down, it's Howard. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Joe Mixon inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon, touchdown Rams. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Rams 42, Steelers 27.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10
for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll run. Johnson. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here with Johnson. And They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Howard now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop. That time, it's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Johnson. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Howard. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This one from 47 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Whoa! And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Pass to the receiver, Horn. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Los Angeles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Steelers 30.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Howard. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, let's go.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
Liking 18. Check out.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
They'll go right back to Mixon. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and it's Jarquez Hunter. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you could ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Finds Nakua on the slant. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that is going nowhere in a hurry.
Ready up. Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
At the 31-yard line.
To the air, Howard. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On carry here for Warren. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Howard now to throw it here on second down. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the set.
First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Horn, and it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Late for a touchdown Rams. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Hardy now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw here on 1st down. Throw here down the field. It will fall incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
Working out of the gun. Here's Howard. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Throwing is Howard. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
This is 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. He gets 3. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Steelers will
Howard. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
On the ground, it's Cora to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing now on third and long. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Howard. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They're going to go play action with Howard. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he will score. Game on. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now to try here for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This is first and 10. forced to his right. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Here's a handoff to Wallace. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Here's Howard. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set. Hawk. Go.
They'll throw for it with Howard. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Second and 5. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should also just seal this victory away.
Steelers 60.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Howard. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And here comes second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag.
On the double.
on second down. Howard. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Howard to throw again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more flush.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Rams.